Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ANDI. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this one in the past. I think pretty sure this is my first time doing it this week. I did it sometime last week, and that's where that green line here is coming from. But you can see, since whenever that video was done, this week essentially the price broke below that level of support and then has continued to just drift its way downwards. So some updates here as we go into another weekend. First thing I'm going to do is just use this line down here. Yeah, that line up there still pertains. It's just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because there's lines everywhere. So let's just try to keep this as clean as possible. The newest area of support and the level to keep an eye on going into next week is definitely going to be right there at 0044. If you were watching level 2s today, then I'm sure you noticed that on several occasions, the bears try to press down through there a couple times right there. And then later on in the afternoon, and to give full credit where credit's due, the bulls did do a good job of holding strong. So without doubt, that key level of support going into next week, is 0044. That's where the bulls are trying right now to end the current bleeding as the price is trending downwards. And like I said, so far so good. It's not like the bears just tried once or twice. Literally 4 separate times the bears tried to break down through there, and each and every time the bulls held very nicely. And again, each one of these represents 30 minutes. I bring up that point again because you can see the final 30 minutes of the day here. Nice little green candle. Does that mean anything? Is that the start of anything? I don't know. That still remains to be seen. But if it is the start of something, then the first step that there might be some true power behind it is whether or not the price can actually break up above that purple line there, which is that 50-period simple moving average. If you go back through the history of the chart, you can see this area has been very stubborn and not only break up above it, but stay up above it. I bring that up because you look back here, and there's been several occasions where the price has temporarily broken and gotten up above that level, but when it comes to staying up above it, maintaining up above it, the bulls just haven't been able to quite do that. So it's kind of a two-pronged attack in regards to, breaking that level. I call it a true break. The first part of that being, well, yeah, you got to break above the level. Second part being, then you got to be able to maintain above the break. So that'll be the key thing to watch going into next week. So yeah, as far as, the 2 primary levels to keep an eye on, again, 0044 from a support standpoint, and then that purple line right there, the 50-period moving average from a resistance standpoint. So we'll see how next week goes. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.